I'm Kate from K8 Wellness, and today's video is going to be something different from what you've ever seen or read from me before. And I'm just going to encourage you, I don't know how long this video is going to roll, I'm just going to speak, there's nothing rehearsed, I haven't written anything down, but if you've noticed anything on this board that resonates with you, I just encourage you to watch the end of the video, and that's all I can say. So, where to dive in? So, maybe this is the first video you've seen from me, maybe you've read some of my stuff, maybe you know me personally and maybe you don't, and that's okay. In fact, if you don't know me, this video is going to be even better than if you do know me, I think. So, I just want to tell you, I launched K8 Wellness a couple of months ago. Unofficially, I know I don't really have like a date when I launched it. But, it's something that I've been wanting to do for years. I wanted to have my own website. I want to do my own health coaching. I want to have the freedom to work when I want to choose to work. And I put so much effort into it. Mentally, I've gone from doing something quite physical, yoga, and before that personal training, to doing something very mentally based, a computer, nutrition. I was trying to study at the same time, everything. And I felt my health unwinding this year. Since the beginning of the year, and to be honest, winding since last summer. And it stems back to 13 years ago. 13 years ago, I had Epstein-Barr glandular fever. The diagnosis, it didn't go away. 6 months after that, you get diagnosed with post-viral fatigue syndrome, post-viral flu, and after that, you get diagnosed with CFS, chronic fatigue, ME. They do loads of tests. They tell you, you've got loads of abnormalities, but there isn't a magic pill. We can't help you. And for people who don't have CFS or ME or CFIDs in the US, and I put down EMF sensitivity, MCS, the whole collective. If you don't have it, you just don't know what it feels like. The only way I can describe it is you've got the flu, woman flu is not the flu. You've got flu, you've got a hangover, you've been hit by a bus and train and you haven't slept. And imagine that every day for weeks, months and sometimes years. And I'm here to tell you that there are people right now that you don't know that are housebound and bedbound with these symptoms and you don't know. There are kids, there are teenagers, and I'm not here to go into the incidents, I'm not here to go into really the symptoms and all of that. There's so much out there. I just want to, I just want you to know me and know my story. And so I just want you to have that in your mind. You've got the flu, you've been hit by a train and bus, you've got a hangover, you haven't slept. And that happens every day. You've got muscle aches, joint pain, and all of these symptoms. The reason why this is so relevant is because at one stage I was housebound. I've been housebound quite a few times. To the extent I've been bedbound as well. There's been times when I've got up in the morning and I've had a shower, brushed my teeth and had to go back to bed. And I'm talking, this is years ago now. I've not been in that place for a long time. I've gone from 30 to 70, 80%, but I've never really got above 70 to 80%. And what I mean is I've either had to focus on work, I've had to focus on health, I've had to focus on hobbies. I can't do them all at the same time. I've not had the freedom to work full time, go to the gym, have relationships, have a social life, all of these things that you take for granted. I've had to juggle them. And the problem being is, in a modern day world, work takes priority and then everything else falls by the side, or you know how it is. So I made a decision, having improved my health, to take myself back to Dubai. And I thought that I was well enough to go back to Dubai and start a full-time job. And without being negative to anyone, I went to the wrong job, I was with the wrong people, I put my body back into a very stressful state. Now, as I said, I'm not here to really go on about symptoms. I'm going to talk about CFS a lot more. The people that are interested, this is for people who are interested but also aren't interested. Like the people who are here, but I'm kind of also trying to get the people who aren't here yet, but you're noticing some of these symptoms. For me, the physical side is something that you kind of learn to live with, and you use different treatments and you use different therapies. This side of the chart is the stuff that's worse. And I didn't write down here one more which has been really bad. Oh, it's the wrong pen. The brain fog. So long story short, in recent weeks, or recent months, I've been trying a new protocol with my functional medicine practitioner or doctor. We've been targeting Epstein-Barr and yeast, and it hit me like a truck. Like I've been doing okay, or I wanted to get to the next level. And in recent weeks, it's left me floored with these symptoms. I say depression. I would say I've never been depressed. I'd just say I've been very, very low. And I've always said it's because of these symptoms. It's because of this. I didn't wake up one day and get depressed. I woke up with Epstein-Barr glandular fever. And when you're physically active, like if you know me personally, you'll know I'm active. A personal trainer, yoga teacher, I'm active, I'm outdoorsy. So when you're able to do this stuff, this leads here. But I know there's a lot of people who feel these symptoms on the right without necessarily having the symptoms on the left. But anyway, in recent weeks, I've really been battling with stress, anxiety, feeling low, mood changes and brain fog. As a result of the protocol I've been on to try and help the physical symptoms, it's just caused so much, it's brought up so much stuff, both physical and non-physical in my body. And it got to a point when a couple of days ago, enough was enough. I have spent years hiding behind a screen, as most people with any of these symptoms do. You hide behind a screen. Now my job is behind a screen. Now I'm behind a computer. And it's even easier to be behind a screen and to not be facing people. And I'm just here to say that that's not okay. It is not okay that A, you suffer from these symptoms for a long time, and that B, you feel bad about the symptoms. I've just written down here a list of everything I've been diagnosed with. This is genuine physical stuff. So for anyone who ever thinks, oh, yeah, you're crazy, you can see that. I'm still dealing with Barry the blasto, the parasite, just won't go away. I'm still dealing with candida yeast. Epstein-Barr is still activating my system. There's lots of stuff going on. I don't want to go into too much of this today. I just wanted to give an overview. I just want to tell you, and this is for everyone, whether you've got CFS or you're just feeling a little fatigued. Now, on the scale of people come to me, right? I've been working with people for years. People come and they're on one scale at the end, and like they either got chronic fatigue or they're just a little bit tired. In modern society today, I think we're all a bit knackered. Or you've got digestive issues. You have mild IBS to the point where you're debilitated. I've worked with people with Crohn's, ulcerative colitis. I work with people who just have IBS, some with food intolerances. At one point I had diarrhea up to 8-11 times a day. I've done wonders with my gut. I've really helped heal my gut. I've helped so many things in my system. And I'm not 100% of the way there. And that's okay. That's something I'm working on. But I want to tell you that you are perfectly imperfect. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist in recovery. And I also want to tell you everything will be okay. You are amazing and you are doing amazing wherever you are on, whether you're just feeling a little bit tired or you've got a little bit of weight to lose or your digestion is just a little bit of a mess. I just want you to remember all of these things because I am not 100% perfect. I'm 100% perfectly imperfect, but I'm not 100% perfect. My health is not 100% perfect. And do you know how hard that is to say as a nutrition and health coach or a yoga teacher or a personal trainer or someone who is supposed to be healthy? And I've had this battle because I've been involved with a lot of support groups, a lot of people who are very ill behind the screen. Then my professional business is very me shiny, and today I've not got makeup on. My skin's pretty bad, and that's okay. It's not normally okay. My skin isn't normally bad. My skin's actually quite good, but I'm going through, as I say, a new protocol, new detox myself. So a lot of stuff's coming through your skin. Remember, your skin is your biggest organ. But usually I wouldn't stand in camera without my makeup. And I'm like, heck, it's okay. You know, everyone is on Instagram nowadays and everyone is showing off their toned abs and doing headstands and handstands, and there's a point in time when I could do that and I can't do that right now, and that is okay. And it is okay if you've got a few extra pounds, and it is okay if you do not look like the Instagram yogis on rocks, because I don't, and I'm a yoga teacher, or that's one of the things I do. So it is okay, everything is okay, and you are amazing. And so going back to, I feel this pressure as a nutrition and health coach, as a nutrition professional, to be perfect. My website, the photos are amazing. I had a professional photo shoot, but do I look like that all the time? No. Do I look like that right now? No. Do I look like that sometimes? Yeah. And, you know, hopefully you can see the similarities. I do look like the person on the website. But so many comments I got were, your photos look amazing, your website looks professional, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, people need to know the truth. People need to know that there's a real person here and I'm not 100%, and that's fine. But you know what? I have studied nutrition, I've studied yoga, I've studied personal training, I'm a psychology grad. You know, I've come top of the class in most of the courses I've done. I have knowledge and I have experience and I have passion, and I'm putting them together. And you know what? I've come to realise that most people who are in the nutrition and health field are in there for a reason. They're in there, they have a purpose, they have a passion. They didn't go and study nutrition for 2 years because they were well people. And I've come to realise that, especially in the last few days, that, you know, it's okay that we've had these issues, we've worked through them. And as I said, I've worked my way through so many of the issues on the other conditions on the other sheet, and I'm still working through them. Right. Forget all the other factors. These are the things that have just wiped me out. Forget the physical stuff, but shame and guilt, judgment, perfection, and expectations. And that relates to the modern world with social media and Instagram. As I say, like, I now have to switch myself off from seeing people who look perfect, because I used to look great. I used to have a great physique. I used to have lean stomach, I used to have muscles, but you know what? I was training hard. I've not been able to get back to that stage, and it stressed me out for so long. The same with yoga. Like, how did yoga become like, you know, something about body image? And I'm not jealous or envious of people who look great. But most people who come to me, they feel they need to look that way, yet they've got fatigue or digestive issues. And I'm like, you know what? Focus on your energy, focus on your digestion, and then weight loss will come naturally. Focus on your happiness, focus on your stress, weight loss will come naturally. And it seems that we've got it backwards. It seems it's like we've got to lose weight, we've got to have a six-pack abs, we've got to go on this diet, and then we'll feel happy, and then we'll have more energy, and then our digestion will improve. And it's like, believe me, I've been in the bed over there. I've been in that bed for weeks, days, months, being unwell, unable to move, unable to exercise. I'm never going back to that place. I'm never going to go back to laid out ever. But I've pushed myself where I keep kind of tiptoeing back that way. So I'm here to stop you from getting that way, and also to help you get out of that. And I'm going to tell you that these are the things that in recent weeks and months have just, it's led to the stress, it's led to the anxiety. For me, stress and anxiety has compounded how I've felt. And it's come from these, because we live in this perfect society where we're meant to be perfect and we're meant to work 20 hours a day. And you see people and they're like, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh, I work 20 hours a day and I sleep for 4 hours. And I'm like, marvelous. Well done you. I'm not that person, and that's okay. The guilt, the shame, the judgment, expectations. That's okay. The fact I just flipped my sheet. The 3 pillars. I talk about the 3 pillars. Nutrition, psychology, spirituality. And this stems from the transformation nutrition training I've done with ITN. And maybe these words don't mean anything to you, and I'm going to break them down in future videos to really get you to think, you know, what these 3 things really mean. But hopefully you've watched some of my videos on these, so you know what I mean by these terms. I've got 2 more sheets to go, so hang in there. These are 8 people. 8's a special number for me. I mean, it fits in my name, but these are 8 people who in recent days and weeks, some of these people I don't know. In actual fact, I don't know any of these people. I mean, personally, I've never met them. Some of these people are people I've studied with. Some of these people have come into my life recently. Some of these people are nutrition and big nutrition professionals. And I'm going to tag a video below where I saw this video last night that just made me think I have to make this video today. If your name's on this board, you won't expect your name to be on this board. But I just want to say thank you. Yeah. Thank you for making me realise that it's okay to not be okay, and all of the things I just mentioned before. That you can be a professional and know all this stuff and still be working on your own things. You know, we're here for a reason. Everyone's here for a reason, and I've gone through enough stuff now that to try and apply it to help people either to get out of the situation I was in or to stop you going into that situation. Like, I don't want to see anyone with minor digestive issues or fatigue or a little bit of tired head to where I went. I don't want to see people rushing around and they're stressed and they're anxious and they're worried end up where I am. And if you are in that state, I want to help you get out. You know, if you do have chronic fatigue, if you do have any major digestive stuff, I want to help you get out, but I also want to help you stop you getting in. And especially if you're a woman, and especially if you're like me, I'm, you know, coming up to 32. So especially if you're a woman in their 20s and their 30s and the 40s, and you just feel, you know, you just need to like declutter your kitchen and declutter your lives. And I think that's going to be my new little motto. 3 things you can do today. And I think then I finished up. And if you're still listening, watching, so 3 things you can do right now to make you feel better. Whether you've got fatigue, digestive issues, you want to lose weight, whatever, stress, anxiety, drink more water. You know, I say that so much. Just drink more water. Just grab a glass of water right now, drink it. Try and get 8 glasses of water in today. And if you're well behind that target, just sip it slowly throughout the afternoon. Number 2, something I mentioned in my Transformational Tuesday newsletter, something I've mentioned a few times. This is for the mindfulness, this is for the meditation, this is for the mental stress, this is for, start here. Go to Headspace, download the app, get the Take 10 program and do it. I have no affiliation to Headspace. They don't pay me. Be nice if they did, right? Just do it. Just do it. And 3 things you're grateful for. Again, you might be thinking, I am so cookie. But 3 things you're grateful for to snap you out of whatever state you're in. So 3 things. 1, I'm grateful that I watched Erin and Cynthia. I have to chat. Yeah, sorry, Erin. I'm grateful that I watched Erin and Cynthia's video last night. I'm going to tag that video. I'm grateful for the amazing people I've met through the ITN community. And I'm grateful that in recent days I've really started to discover things that I'm going to share with you, but from Adrienne and Evelyn. Stuff that is really going to help with mindset, with stress, anxiety. And I'm putting everything together and I'm trying to help everyone else put things together. And rather than piecemeal, I'm trying to put it all together. So I'm rambling on and I'm going to go grab a glass of water now. But this is my video today. And I'm just going to go back to the first page. So I started here. And if you're still with this video, you know, this is the stuff that I'm passionate about. And I've hid away from it. Even to friends and family, I've spent the last 13 years hiding because I try to put on, I've had the 2 parts of me, the 2 separate lives. I've had the part of me that deals with all of this, very few people really know, and then I've had the part of me that's trying to be the professional nutrition, the professional health professional, yoga teacher, personal trainer, everything. And my word to use, I think that we are all living behind screens. We are all not living our truth. We are all not living the life that we should do. And for a lot of people, it's because of issues like this. And so my number 1 passion is to help you with these conditions and issues, and most importantly, these. And in recent days and weeks, this is what has become more important to me than the nutrition. And that's why I'm going to leave it. If you enjoyed this, if you found it a benefit, if you want to learn more, head over to kay@wellness.com. Yeah is my little hashtag. It's something that I'm passionate about. You eat what you are, and I talk about the 3 pillars, and I talk about psychology and spirituality, nutrition, and putting them together. And if any of this resonates with you, just send me a message, send me an email, shoot me a comment. Like, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and you know, I want to be there and I want to help you. And if I can't help you, at least you know you're not alone, and you've got someone there to support you. So this was me. I'm signing out. Have a great day.